Hello, I'm going to be talking about women's rights in Turkey. Today, the place of women in educational life, in professional life, and in political life has been improving daily, though it has not yet reached the ideal level. In 1930, Turkey gave full political rights to women, which gave them the right to vote. Although in 1935 was the first election that women got to vote. And most importantly, on February 5th of 1935, 18 women entered the parliament. Turkey is one of the first countries which had a woman as its president of Constitutional Court, female Supreme Court Justice, and a female head of government. However, the Turkey's government published a Declaration of Reproductive Rights and Sexual Health in 1997 and the basic rights, which are the right to life, the right to liberty, the right to equality, right to correct information and education, right to healthcare and health protection, right to freedom of thought, right to choose whether to marry and plan a family, right to decide whether or when to have children, right to be free from torture and ill treatment, right to the benefits of scientific progress, and at last, the right to their privacy. Even though by signing these declarations, the government is responsible to protect these rights, sadly, their words are much louder than their actions are, especially when it comes to women's rights in a country where women have a very low social standing. Since in the Turk culture, men has always been the provider of their family, and the women are known to be the caregivers, women have a very weak image. Putting aside the rights of women on paper, many women experience violations of their rights because of their sexual orientation. Their rights, in reality, can be very different than what is said by the government. There are plenty of women who choose to wear hijab in Turkey because of religious reasons, but there is no dress code. You can cover your hair or you can be topless. They are both legal. Women in Turkey have easy access to birth control and it can be purchased over the counter. And since 1985, they have the right to freely get an abortion in the first 10 weeks of their pregnancy. Although one of the basic rights that women do not have in Turkey is to breastfeed in public. Turkey, in fact, ranks very low in terms of gender equality. It has been ranked 123rd out of 130 countries in a study on gender equality. The minimum age to get married for both women and men is 18. And in cases of forced marriage, women have the right to ask for an annulment within the first 5 years of the marriage. Even though Turkey is moving forward towards equality, there are many leaders that their religious beliefs affect their judgment on women's rights. For example, one of the Turkish presidents said, "You cannot put women and men on an equal footing. It is against nature." Thank you for listening. Presented by Raha.